Greetings, family. Welcome to another one of your Frank 26 YouTube videos. It's good to be with you once again. It's the lucky day. It's the 13th, Friday, 2019. Friday the 13th. I welcome you. Everything that we are going to discuss tonight about the Iraqi dinar monetary reform is strictly in my opinion. We don't offer you a date. We don't offer you a rate. We do offer, I suppose, time studies, and I do suppose we offer the fact that they said, they being the Central Bank of Iraq, that their intentions are to come out at 1-to-1 internally in their country. Okay, well, with that said, at least we have a foundation. You know, we have some type of a foundation. I know that many of you are reaching rock bottom. I know that you're hitting rock bottom. May I suggest that you use that rock bottom as a foundation to build yourself up even stronger? Why would you swim halfway across the English Channel to decide that you're so tired that you want to swim back, when that distance would be the equivalent of finishing the race? Don't give up. But if you have to, then do so. Take it to your family, take it to God in prayer. But I don't think this is the appropriate time to give up. Again, unless financial needs cause you to be responsible for what you have to take care of, well, then that's a different story. I know you've hit rock bottom. I talked to many of you. I apologize. I have a very scratchy voice. I lost it. You took over from me, didn't you, Tink?
A little bit, as much as I could.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. I thank you, honey.
I'm proud of you. We're a team.
Yes, we are a team. We're a team to kill demons of this earth and to serve God's kingdom of the heaven that we want to reach one day. Welcome to your study. You know, I make more mistakes than spell check. That's funny. I make more mistakes than spell check. And I thought an awful lot about your comments. Once again, 99.99% of you. We found 2 or 3 that were very, very disrespectful, but so be it. But the rest of you, all your phone calls, all your texts, voicemails, emails. Was there anything else? People that visited us. You said bravo for last night's video. Okay. But I was angry. And I don't think that I acted accordingly or proper. And it's not like I went on a rant to complain against, Pelosi or the Democratic Party or even some of the stupidity of Donald Trump. Donald really talked nicer. I heard Donald Trump yesterday say that the reporter says, so what do you think about the Democratic, your Democratic opponents? And he says, I respect them. And the reporter says, you respect them? And Donald Trump says, you never thought I would improve. That's a political answer, isn't it? That's the right answer, right? Did I do good? He's learning to be a politician. I'm learning to communicate with you. And what I think is happening is that I am saying the things that you want to say. 99.9% of you understood what my mission was last night. It wasn't to yell at the Democrats. Somebody posted and said, "Oh, what a hypocrite! He's protecting Trump." I said, I think he's goofy. I think he does some weird thing. I said, I really wish he would be a little bit more polite. Heck, I'll tell you right now, Donald Trump, I wish you would just give up your income tax report. Get it over with. And if you're hiding something, let's see it. But I didn't go on a rant about politics. But yet 99.9% of you realized when you called me or texted me, you realized what I was doing. You see, in my opinion, I showed you the month of September. And in my opinion, and by the way, this whole call is in my opinion, right? Okay. In my opinion, I honestly don't think that the Democratic Party wants the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar. That's my opinion. The proof that I would present to back up my hypothesis is that before Donald Trump, there were 8 years where it could have been done easily. But yet, I saw many things along the way that told me the Democratic Party did. I'm not blaming Obama. I'm saying the Democratic Party did not want, I'm not blaming all of it on Obama. They did not want Iraq to reinstate their currency. This is my opinion. And I saw the evidence of it. And every time I saw something, for example, I can just, those 3 people, one of them says, I hate you, Frank. I hate you. My whole family hates you. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be saying that.
Whatever.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm trying my best to be better. This individual was not pleased with my antics. But you know what? Those are my antics. Hello? and if you and your family don't like it, I can give you another guru that you can go listen to. Ironically enough, they said, no, you're the only one we want to listen to, but we hate to watch you. We hate your laughter. We hate your antics and this and that. You only caused me to laugh instead. So, why did I go on this ballistic yelling and screaming yesterday? I said, obviously directed to the Democratic Party. Because they didn't want it for the last 4 years before Trump comes in, and that same night he sends an entourage to the CBI and to the prime minister in Iraq, and he says, you guys ready? Let's do it. And in the first year, in the first year of his presidency, in my opinion, you see what happened is that they got rid of the bad guys. The voters of the United States of America got rid of the guys that didn't want the reinstatement. And then this guy comes, the chosen one, whatever, Donald. And he comes in and he wants it. Why? Because he's a businessman. And he needs money to keep the money machine rolling. I'm so sorry. So, in my opinion, I don't believe that Pelosi, whatever is that? Am I saying that Nancy and all of the Democratic Party? I don't think they want the reinstatement. I don't know if they're doing anything to stop it because they can't. When Obama was in, for example, they were all sitting in a desk in the Oval Office, in the command center, and there's Obama. And there's Biden over here on his right side, and the rest of his military staff, the whole brass, all of them, man. And what happened was that the intel came in and they said, sir, you know, this, and this. I mean, it's everything from the weather to the whole report. It was, I mean, it was a full, it's perfect. We got him. We can go in and get bin Laden. All of the staff members, what do you think? Yes, go, 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 go. Vice President, Mr. President, I don't think we should go right now. What? I don't think it's a good idea. All right. And because of his vice president, not his commanders, you know, of his armed forces, we didn't go, and bin Laden continued his reign of terror. I don't think that the Democrats want Donald Trump to bask in the glory of what is about to happen with any foreign currency in our U.S. Treasury. The jealousy is so powerful. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Pardon me just for a quick second. How many calls do you think we did today, babe? A bunch. I better not say that. I'd make those 2 or 3 mad. The Democratic Party is having some trouble right now. And if the Democratic Party is having trouble, I'm having trouble. I'm an American. They represent the United States of America. I want them to be well. I want them to work in unity with the Republicans. But the jealousy is so vicious and it's so wicked, in my opinion, that it's causing this rip, this tear. And based on the things that I think I know, politically, we're not being supported for this by the Democrats. And it caused me to get on my horse and yell and scream at 1 or 2 of the leaders of the Democratic Party. And then I told you, watch the debate tonight. I said a sloth 100-yard dash would be more exciting. I was wrong. It was exciting because they sounded confused. They sounded disarrayed. They sounded ridiculous. $1,000 a month? What? That's your idea? No. And then what's the other guy, the white hair guy? Not Biden, the other one that's running. God, I forgot his name. I was embarrassed. He gets on a rant, and I didn't even understand what he was talking about. They told him, okay, time out. No, I'm going to take extra time like everybody else is doing. Really? That's the problem. Work together. Huh?
Bernie?
No, not poor Bernie, man. Poor Bernie was so confused. He couldn't even see through his through his hair. It was all, I mean, yeah, I feel, Bernie, comb the hair, bro. Put a little hairspray in it, you know? Touch it up. Put a little red right here, okay? Sit up straight. God, don't lean forward like that. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Anyways, it's my prerogative. It's my UB2B. And I decided to tell those that I love that, in my opinion, the Democrats are extremely jealous of what the Republicans are about to bask in, and that is the glory of reducing some of our deficit, the glory of balancing practically our whole budget. The glory of, wow, wait a minute, today we just set another new record on Wall Street. Wow. How many does that make? Well, in the last 2 years, probably about 100 new records. Really? How's our economy doing? Well, pretty good. Pretty good. In fact, it's so good that all those countries that Donald Trump went and talked to, said play fairly, they're now listening to him. Money talks. And you know what walks. So these countries are very impressed now. And I've been telling you since I was in Hawaii, so that'd be 6, 7, 8 months. Family, let it go, let it go, let it go. Don't worry about China. Don't worry about North Korea. Don't worry about Russia. Don't worry about Iran. They'll all come, what did I say? They'll all come running back, bowing to him. Remember those words? Now, if I say to you, look in your notes, those three individuals say, I don't take notes. That's your problem. You want to, I want to be better. And the United States wants to be better. And so does Donald Trump, I think. He's trying. But take, for example, let's go back. Trump said, I'm ready. I'm ready to meet with North Korea leaders again. And what did we say that Kimmy said yesterday? I want to talk with Donald Trump this month of September. This month. How about next month? No. About next year. What good it would do? No. I'm going to miss out on the deals. No. So Kimmy, North Korea, yeah, Trump said today that he's ready to meet with you guys again. Good luck. Kimmy, yesterday I suggested that if you continue in this path, you could really, really be important to the United States of America. And then all of a sudden, 24 hours later, 12 hours later, Donald Trump comes out on the news and he says, hey, North Korea, you know what? We might start doing some trade together. What? When did you ever think that a president of the United States of America could do this? I mean, good for Trump, whether it be Trump or anybody else, but thank God it was done by the president of the United States of America. Wow. And you know what Kimmy's saying? Yes! Can I have some of that too over there? No, maybe. We'll see. No, actually, no, Kimmy. No, that's not for you. That's for the big boys. I want to be a big boy. Yeah. Well, earn it. And I think he is. Donald Trump and North Korea, they're going to meet and they're going to talk about trade. What about the nuclear proliferation and our nuclear weapons? What nuclear weapons? Bozos. No, don't go there. So nice to see that the world is seeing that the United States of America has potential in what Trump is suggesting. And to see what Kimmy did is historical. How about Iran? The worst of the worst. This is why we're here in the first place. Because Iran was using the auctions of the CBI to drain all of the money from the GOI for the citizens of Iraq. Iranian leadership today indicated that they now, this is historical. This is a Kodak moment. Hold on. Wow. Today, Iran, what you got? I mean, we're the infidels, right? Yeah. You're going to blow us up, right? Yeah. If we go to war with you, it's going to be hell for us, right? Yeah. You'll never talk to the American president, never ever make a deal with us, right? Right. What you got to say today? I mean, you saw what China did yesterday in North Korea and Russia. What you got to say, Iran? Iran's leadership has indicated that they now want a meeting with Trump. You know something? Good for you. Good for you. Because in the last 2 weeks, I've been talking to your citizens and telling them, you got to do something peacefully to convince your country, the leaders of your country, to talk to us. You got to talk to us, not to China, not to Russia. I mean, look who the world is talking to. So, Iran, you can be a part of this. What you did was horrible, but if Kuwait could forgive Iraq, or I should say not Iraq, but Saddam, the leadership of Iraq, if Kuwait could forgive and forget and move forward and now encourage the world to invest in Iraq, why can't Iraq forgive Iran for raping their children in front of their faces? Because it's difficult. It took Kuwait a long time to forgive. And it took Kuwait a reason to forgive the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar. It'll be profitable for Kuwait too. Iran's leadership has indicated that they now want to meet with Donald Trump. This is good. This is good. What I talked to you about yesterday when I went on that political rant, that is bad. That is bad. This is good. And I even said, really? Really? You got them guys over there looking over at us and saying, you can't even control your political people here. You want us to reinstate our currency? Yeah. No. They really don't care when they do it. I think they care now because they've gotten very close to the citizens, the government, and the CBI. They've talked to them. They've gotten close to them. They've never had a relationship like this. It's rather intimate, the CBI and the citizens now. And the GOI is, they kind of like them. They like them far away, to tell you the truth, but that's a different story. Iran wants to talk. Didn't I tell you this? Let me see. Post number 182, if you want to write it down, inside of ktfalways.com. We have Tehran tends to calm down with Washington to ease the sanctions. Whoa! I got to read it again. Tehran tends to calm down with Washington to ease the sanctions. There's more to this. Let me see if I can find it here. Oh, great. Low batteries, Jan, but...
Right there.
Where?
The one.
This is like the fifth, sixth time I power this thing. So, post number 182 at ktfalways.com. Tehran tends to calm down with Washington to ease the sanctions. Tehran appears convinced that it has no choice but to compromise. Iran has no choice but to, I told you. Okay, I'm sorry. Has no choice but to compromise on the nuclear issues to... Wow. I didn't write this, but I said this. Wow. You're convinced no choice but to compromise on the nuclear issues to bow. To bow to Washington's terms and sit at the negotiating table to ease U.S. sanctions that have had a disastrous impact on Iran's economy, in Iran's country. Did you ever think? Because this is the reason why we're here. Iran stealing everything from Iraq. This is interesting, and I like this. U.S. President Donald Trump said Thursday that Iran wanted a meeting with the United States after hinting that sanctions could be eased to make way for meeting with the Iranian counterparts. The Iranian call, hello, Mr. President, we want to talk, okay, came after a huge disappointment from European countries that Tehran was betting on in order to ease sanctions on the economy. Europe isn't going to help you, Iraq. I told you, remember we even said that? Oh, anyways, I better shut up. Tehran pursues a policy of double return. Wow, this is long and this is good. So I'm happy because this is good for the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar. You wonder to yourself, do these guys have a date? Or are they waiting for something? In my opinion, they have a date. But that date has been kicked around like a tin can down the street. At least 3 times that my teams know of. So I'm praying to God that this time, whatever date that they have selected for the reinstatement does not get influenced, especially by Iran. But this is good. Wow, lift the value. Let's do business, Iran, Iraq, USA. Who's brokering all these deals? Iran. Huh? Who? USA. No wonder you want to now talk and bow. Or was that China? I forget. Thanks North Korea. Thank you, Iran. Speaking of China, how about you, China? How you guys doing? You want to go for 6 days in a row? Wow, every day for 6 days you've been saying exactly what Trump wants to hear. Let's see what you got to say. Quote, we might think of a temporary trade agreement with China. Who's saying that? Donald Trump. We might think of a temporary trade agreement with China? Yeah. Why? Well, China plans to China plans to exempt some of U.S. agricultural imports from tariffs. Everybody's giving in. Everybody's giving in. I don't want to say giving in to Donald Trump, but they're giving in to playing fairly, being equal. And if you actually get something like that in the Middle East, can you imagine what it's going to do to the Iraqi dinar outside, globally, internationally? Ping! Says it's 1-1. Well, let's go trade in our 3 zeros at the private banks here in Iraq. All right, let's go. 24 hours later, the international market has our 1-1 outside. Why don't we look at it tomorrow? Okay. And I'll tell you something, in 24 hours, no more than 72 hours, in my opinion, in those 3 days right after they pulled the trigger, in my opinion, the 1-to-1, you know something? Let me stop. Let me save that. I have to leave very soon. The reason why I have to leave is because at my farm um, on Fridays, I do something that's called KTFA Premium. I charge $10 for it, $10 a month. It's a chat room. But on Fridays I go in there and I give things that I don't normally talk about until Monday. So I'll be ending here, and then I'm going to go into my form, into Premium, and I'm going to tell them things that I'm not going to say here. And don't give me that look that, oh, he's taken away from us and all. Really, how long have I been with you? 11 years. You know the pattern. You know that on Monday I'll cover what I'm going to present in Team Chat tonight on Fridays. But yeah, I will be going in there, and I will be giving them a different report than what I'm giving here. They earn it. I have to respect them. They pay for the overhead to keep KTFA on the internet and to be able to bring empirical data. Cost. So that's good about China. That's good about Iraq or Iran. That's good about North Korea. In fact, China is admitting now that their economy is imploding so bad that economically they said, yeah, so we are going to do tax cuts for our citizens. That's a first. We're going to have higher interest rates for loans or their accounts. Wow. And we're going to implement 5 other measures to support our Chinese economy. How about supporting the Chinese, your citizens first? Then watch what happens to your economy. Yesterday we showed you in the month of September and broke it down. You think that was new? You think that that's big? You think that was news? That's the monetary reform. That's the 4-year plan coming to an end. And then there's the 5-year plan that they just introduced a couple of weeks ago. Why would you introduce a 5-year plan for after the monetary reform? Because the 4-year plan before it completed. So who knows? Who knows about the things that we talked about there? The tellers in Iraq and the private banks. All the merchants, they went to the meetings, they know about all that. The citizens in the core of Iraq, starting from Baghdad, rating out probably, I'd say, anywhere from 50 to 100-mile radius, they know. They know that there's a date. How do they know there's a date, Frank? In my opinion, because they've been telling them for it was a period of 11 days. They kept repeating the same thing to them. In the coming days. What? Coins? Really? Yeah. Whoa. In the coming days. What? New notes? Really? Yeah. Whoa. In the coming days. What? Our exchange rate. Changing it. Giving you purchasing power. Get out of here. No. So who else knows about this? The government of Iraq. You guys ready to come back on the 3rd? No. Why? They're not ready. Okay. When do you want to come back? The 10th. Give us a week. Okay. It's the 10th. You guys ready? No. When do you want to come back? Tomorrow. On the 11th. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Tuesday. All right. Tuesday comes. You guys ready? No. When do you get GOI, come on, Parliament. When are you coming back then? How about Saturday? Saturday. Okay. So maybe the GOI will show, or Parliament will show up tomorrow and complete the GOI. Didn't you ask yourself why they keep postponing to come back? Because we made a promise in the first session. I don't think they're going to probably show up tomorrow. No, they probably will, because you see, tomorrow's busy. And, okay, who else knows about, what we did yesterday? The other gurus, they stole it. They made a mess of it. Yeah. I'm not here for that. I'm sorry. I need to be better. Who else knows about that? The holy men of Iraq. That's why they were talking before they should have talked. Who else knows about that? All the economic experts at the GOI. Yeah, they've been talking about it. Hell, they broke it down and gave us almost literally the second article from the CBI. Who else knows about this this thing we did yesterday? The international markets and Nasdaq. Who else knows about that? You and I. And the citizens of Iraq that have been well educated. You and I understand this now. Because it's logical. So who else knows about what we did there, huh? The Democrats and the Republicans. Mainly the Democrats, I guess, angry about it. Do you think that if you would call a Democrat and say, hey, what's your opinion about the Iraqi dinar reinstating its value? Oh, it's a scam. Really? Yeah. Liar, liar, pants on fire. You all know what's going on. You Republicans, everybody knows what's going on. The only ones that don't know is the citizens of the United States of America, unless they go out and seek this information, because for some reason or another, the media has been told, who else knows about what we did? Iraq's inflation. Who else knows about that month of September we drew out? Iraq's high unemployment rate. Yeah, and who else knows about that? The education of the Iraqi citizens, of their reform. It was a 4-year plan that they gave them. It was called the plan. And then now they have the post-RI plan. It's 5 years to educate them and continue to educate them. And the first part of that 5-year plan was to teach them, look, the exchange rate is changing, and the purchasing power and the new category notes and the coins that were fills and all that. Yeah, they taught them, and that's what's coming. Well, the visuals of that is what's coming. And then what did my notes say to you? Well, then after the visuals, logic says a rate increase. And then after the rate increase, or simultaneously, the lifting of the exchange rate. No, I don't want to. The lifting of the exchange rate. Simultaneously, yeah. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Who else knows about this month of September, how we drew out the weeks? The Spirit in me. When I talk to the Holy Spirit. And I ask permission to continue to do what I do. And I ask for wisdom and guidance in the words and things that I say in order to give honor and glory to God and not attention to myself. Yeah. So yeah, Saturday, because it was the 3rd, and then it was the 10th, and then it was the 11th, and then it's not the 14th tomorrow, when Parliament returns to complete the GOI, which would be the start of the 2nd session. And there's a promise from the Prime Minister, GOI, and there's a promise from the CBI about giving them the purchasing power in the first session of 2019. You can't go around breaking promises because they've been making so many and keeping them. You break this promise, oh. So, Nasdaq. Can you wait? That's the question that I propose tonight on our YouTube. Because you saw the first week, second week, third and fourth week, and then the last nanosecond. Okay, well, what's the next date? October the 1st? Isn't that when we're supposed to integrate Nasdaq with Iraqi Stock Exchange? Yeah. And didn't the Iraqi Stock Exchange re-sign the contract with Nasdaq, showing the article that said we comply to international standards with you now, Nasdaq? Yeah. They can prove it to them that they're Article 8. I'm sure they did. They don't have to prove it to you or me, because they didn't yet. Nasdaq, can you wait past October the 1st? You know, from integrating and bringing Iraq with you into the international markets to trade with a currency of no sanctions and of value, of worth. Can you wait? What we're going to do now, family, is I normally leave and I go into team chat and I answer questions on Saturday. But tonight, I'm going to answer those questions from my team chat. I can see my team chat over here at ktfalways.com. And my wife is going to read the questions to me. And I'm going to answer Team Chat's questions here on our YouTube. When we're done with that, I'm going to go into Team Chat and we're going to talk more. And I'll give you also Firefly's report in there. And again, please, no negativity, no childishness. I mean, you can see that I'm doing my very best to be better tonight. I miss my antics. That's just the way I am, I guess. The day that you meet me, you might like me. You might not. But the day you meet me, you'll know it's me because as I approach you very slowly, you'll see me bow to you. It's about a 7-degree tilt, and then I'll come up to you and I'll squeeze the toothpaste out of you. And I give a kiss on the cheek because that's the way I want Jesus to greet me one day. Oh, you can get tired doing this. You know what? I mean, this is like yeah, that's right. Don't complain about anything. Don't say anything but I'm not complaining. I'm just telling them. It's 6:30 in the morning. It starts with calls and exhaust. Well, okay. And it's been a long day. So when this is over, I'm gonna put Rip Van Winkle to shame. I'm gonna sleep for a year. What is that? What he was? How long did he sleep for?
Years.
Oh, he was asleep for years?
Many years.
Then I'm going to sleep for the rest of my life. Hey, listen, let's get going. Give me a question, Tank.
Do you feel Iraq will try to renegotiate the contract with the New York Stock Exchange to buy more time?
Oh, well, that's kind of like what we were just talking about right now. Do I believe that the New York Stock Exchange will renegotiate to buy more time? New York Stock Exchange doesn't give a squat about whether Iraq Stock Exchange is up and running or not. I think you mean that will Nasdaq because they signed a contract with them. No, Iraq is pretty much committed, but and they have to lift the value. And logic says that you would have to lift the value before October the 1st. I mean, you saw the breakdown, right? So I told you that I even said it already. That logically the sequence is we've shown you everything, and now here's the last thing to show you. Okay, thank you. Should we raise the value? Yeah, raise the value so we can explain that too. Now, you understand? Yeah, well then get in here. Get into the banks, bring us your 3 zeros, let's exchange. You got yeah, that's real money, man. That's your new money. So no, I don't see that Nasdaq or any, has to change anything. What I see is that they have to raise the value before the commitment to Nasdaq. Next question.
In your opinion, when you said the satellite banks will be opening within the next 2 weeks, does this still hold true?
Well, you missed would you do me a favor? Please, go look at the video that I did yesterday. We broke it all down, and I thought I explained it. Say the question one more time, honey.
You said in September 6th on your YouTube, these satellite banks will be opening within the next 2 weeks. Does this still hold true?
Pardon me, the satellite banks. We didn't really talk about that yesterday. My bad. Well, what happened was on Monday, you can go look at Monday's live stream video if you want. I doubt you do. You don't want to go through all that. And in there, we said that there has been an amendment, and it happened, 20 minutes before the call ended on Monday night. Walking stick call. I told you all, wait. And I went in another room. I came back and I said, ladies and gentlemen, there's an update. And what we want to tell you is that we still stand by the fact that the private banks are going to be opening in around the world in about 2 weeks. But our teams are looking more into it to really, really pinpoint it more instead of saying 2 weeks. And instead, allow me to then bring you a new update. Let us amend our notes on this subject. And what did I say? I said that they're checking on those banks to see if that's the case. But what we do have, and I will tell you this in my opinion with confidence, the visual aids of the new small category notes and the fills are coming out in this month of September. Bother me one more time. They're coming out, the visual aids are coming out in this month. So if you went and you looked at the September breakdown that we did, you saw where the visual aids pop in, and you know then, in my opinion, what would be next. Next question.
Can Sadar do anything about it if they don't revalue their currency in his time frame?
Who? Sadar?
Star, S-A-D-R.
Well, no. No. In my opinion, no. And the reason why is because he has no control whatsoever about the monetary reform, the policy that the CBI is doing right now. Not, he can huff and puff all he wants, but and he can draw attention, justifiable attention, because he can female dog all about it. But no, he can't do anything. I really believe that I believe there's a target. I believe there's a target. And if you were with me yesterday, next question.
If Iraq is following a plan, the rate would need to be changed before the second session starts.
That's what they promised. And that's why I think that they keep postponing. Wouldn't it be something if they did it this weekend? I don't think so. Why? Because what I showed you yesterday. What are me and my teams waiting, or my teams and I waiting for? The final visual aid. Once you see that, we should end it. I mean, that's my history with you. 11 years. I tell you something, and then it happens. All honor and glory to God and my teams. I did not mean that in an egotistical way. You understand? We're blessed to have good people with us. You know my story, November the 1st to November the 30th. One thread on another forum. I got almost 1 million hits when I introduced myself. Hi, my name is Frank26. And then on December the 1st, these 4 gentlemen got me on the phone and they said, if we build it, will you come? So I don't like baseball. And they said, no, not that bad. If we build you a farm, will you come and lead us? No. You crazy? I run a restaurant. No, thank you very much. I'm a respiratory therapist. Thank you very much. I got my professions. Leave me alone. But we did. And on December the 1st, they said, okay, you're the leader now of KTFM. What do you want to tell us? Well, on December the 21st at noon, Chase Manhattan, JP Morgan will stop selling the Iraqi dinar. They will never sell it anymore. They are the retailer. BOA was the wholesaler. Chase Manhattan is the retailer. And then there's 2 other banks, but that's what I'd like to tell you. And they all like, what? Oh, God, we got a bozo to lead us. 3 weeks went by. On the 21st of December, there was. I even kept the letter. We no longer sell the Iraqi dinar, you know, as our, wow. Ring-a-ding-ding. Hello? Frank, how did you know that? Next question. Tink.
Will banks allow us to exchange dinar for bitcoins or other cryptocurrencies?
I don't know. You'd think they would. But Bitcoin, all cryptocurrencies are not looked upon favorably by Trump. I'm surprised he doesn't have his own cryptocurrency. Maybe he does. But I don't think they will. Cryptocurrency is in a completely different theater, and it's so primordial right now. It's taking baby steps, and the rules and regulations around it, they're too vague. It's too gray. It's okay, I think, internally within itself, but not to be brought to a bank and treated as currency. At least not yet. Maybe in a couple of years. Next question.
Have any of your contacts seen the last of the visual aids yet?
Wie geht's wieder? Was ist los? Nichts verstehen. Guck mal, nichts verstehen. Para los que hablan en alemán, esa es mi contestación. No quiero decir nada, está bien. So I answer the question in 2 languages. I'll answer it in a third one, in Hawaiian. Hey, bro, I don't know nothing, bro. Leave me alone. Next question.
With the pending resolution for the HCL 140, is it the opinion of you that they need an international rate prior to or after the laws are passed?
Prior to, wouldn't you? Why would you do it after, Rob? Try that one more time, honey.
With the pending resolution for HCL/140, is it your opinion they need an international rate prior to or after the laws are passed?
Yeah, prior to, because it's already calculated, in my opinion, at one. Okay. Family wrong time to be calling me. Because I killed the phone. It should be before. Because in my opinion, I've told you that the HCL is in the budget. And there's a rider to it that would adjust the numbers at the new exchange rate when required. And in my opinion, there was only one rate tested for the HCL. There were many, dozens that were tested for the exchange rate. So yeah, prior. Next question.
Post number 76, late arrival of the budget and FML. Will this be resolved by October 1st, 2019?
The financial management law? It's already passed. I don't know. What's the question again, honey? I'm so sorry.
Late arrival of the budget and FML. Will this be resolved by October 1st, 2019?
Late arrival of the budget, honey, and the FML, both of those?
I'm reading what she typed.
But the budget is already there. It's not even. No, I don't understand the question. Neither one of those, the FML, already passed, already being used. That's the reason why we're going to have the ability to lift the 3 zeros because of the FML, the financial management law. Next question.
This is the one that we got 3 times. In your opinion, it concerns me.
Wait. El hombre
Yeah.
M-A-T?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No,
My wife speaks Spanish.
It concerns me somewhat about post-RIRV, or as we all exchange. There are, in his opinion, over 30 million people with currency to exchange. There's also the other 330 million people that didn't partake in this adventure.
How does he know those numbers?
I pray there will not be an explosion of people protesting our exchanges. Can you hit on this, Frank?
Am I understanding the question that because I was smart enough, or excuse me, am I understanding the question that I, who have the knowledge of the Iraqi dinar to invest in my portfolio for a speculative investment, and then I have a profit that comes out of it, and I have a capital gains for myself that I pay taxes on. The question is, what I just described, this guy next to me, did you know about the dinar? No. I told you about it. Yeah, but I thought you were stupid. Well, I try to encourage and I try to educate you. Well, I should have listened. Are you jealous? Are you mad because I have money and you don't? No. It's called capitalism. Why? Do you want to kick my ass? No. Do you want to start a war at the Mason-Dixon line? No. You want a job? Yeah. I will create businesses. I will create jobs. I will create industry. I don't know. I suppose that if it's a ridiculous attitude, childish, jealous, immature, evil, I suppose anything could happen. But I just don't see that the United States is going to turn itself into a civil war, because some of us knew about the Iraqi dinar and some of us didn't. If you want a war, do it with Wells Fargo. They're the ones that said it was a scam. Next question.
Back when Maliki was PM, Ghost and company kept a close watch on him. Did the U.S. follow the money trail and only now telling the world about his theft?
You're asking me that because of what was it? Was it 350 billion or 450 billion? I don't even know now. That's why you're asking me. You should ask me instead. Are they gonna send back? Was it three? I think it was 350. Oh hell, let's just round it off to 400. Are they going to send back all the 400 billion that the African gang used to embarrass themselves, or the Iraqi official, or the EUA guy, or London, or no? In other words, what are they going to do with that money? I don't know. So the question is, pretty much, what are they going to do with it, right?
Were they following the money trail and just telling us now?
Oh, I see. Yes, in my opinion. And wait till they tell you about the other trails. Next question.
Is it likely for Iraq to change their monetary value in any other month besides April or September?
Oh, but of course, it's their prerogative, their country. Yeah. Walking Stick and I were talking about that. And so what happens if we go into October? We keep listening to the CBI. They'll explain why they have to probably go into October. But that's not what we're being told by the CBI. The CBI says, look, this is the next phase. And you know what? They kept every phase. Frank, if I let you down on anything? I said, no, sir. So wait for the visual aids. And when the visual aids come out, you know what you should do? Tell everybody that you're done and just go away. Because that's all. I mean, right after the visual aids, it won't take more than a little while after the visual aids, in my opinion, they'll lift the 3 zeros. And a little bit after they lift the 3 zeros, they'll introduce the new small category notes and the fills, the visas, everything else. Or at the same time, when they lift it, they will do it all together. Here's a good question. Do you think that they should wait until October the 1st? No. No, you saw the breakdown of my September, right, in my opinion? So you know when I'm looking. Next question.
In your opinion, if the Federal Reserve drops the interest rate to 0 so Trump can refinance our debt, and if the Treasury starts to sell 50 and 100-year bonds, will this delay the RI?
No. No, no. The benefit of the RI, if we have dinars in our treasury, would only help what Trump is trying to do in balancing the budget. I don't think the Feds are going to drop it to zero. That would take a kind heart. That would take a gesture of cooperation. If it was a gesture of desperation, then they would cut it down to zero. Why? Because they were worried that they were about to lose their biggest account, the United States of America. Let's go ahead and work with them, cut it down. Better to have half of what they owe us than none of it. All right. Next question.
What is your favorite day to get a really good haircut?
I don't get haircuts. The last time I had my hair cut was I think it was 1999. I cut my own hair. I don't have much of it anyways. It's easy to do, by the way. All you do is you take your hair and you pull it out like that, and as you go like that, underneath it go clip. And then the same thing on the other side, clip. And heck, since I ain't got too much left and it's really thinned out. But the answer to your question is Sunday. Next question.
How and why did the investment in the Iraqi dinar outside of Iraq become available?
Well, you see, this has been going on for quite a while. After World War I, the trenches, we decided let's make some money. World War II, capital. Oh my gosh, it blew up. The Industrial Revolution of the United States of America. We got rid of our 3 zeros. We backed up everything with gold. Then all of a sudden, here comes Nixon and Kissinger. Mr. President, I don't think we should take it away from the gold assets. I don't care. Get it out. I want all the gold. Okay, Mr. President. Okay. You're stupid. And it was a bad move. We should have never, ever gotten away from the gold standards, but we did. And when we did that, then things started to really go nasty, and we needed to figure out how to replace the money that we didn't have anymore. We lost all of our power, all of our assets. Well, we have it in our ground. We have it in reserves. Yeah, but who's going to get it out? Well, we'll frack it out. Frack this! So what happened was that after the Vietnam War, which was actually a big industry for about 12 years, our men and women died for the profitability of steel, of opium. So that did not work. And but they learned from it because jungle warfare was no good. So they re-engineered everything that we had. We changed the filters on our planes and tanks, and we decided, here's what we'd do. We can't do nothing about the mud and the jungles, and you can't get them out of the holes, man. It's not worth it. So, how do we make money then? Let's go where the oil's at. You want to go to Alaska? No! Let's go to over there, Middle East. Whose idea is this? Oh, that's a good idea. So we started going over there, knocking on their doors. Hey, ooh, you want some help? No, go away, infidel. It took a long time. Started with Iran. That was a mistake. But while we were doing that, our stock market started to mirror what we were doing in other places. And now, whenever we go, you see, after after Vietnam, there are no more wars. No, there's only business deals, and the war is a good excuse for it. So we go into a country and we say we're going to free you and liberate you and get rid of terrorism and whatnot, and this is what we're going to do for you, and and we're going to take some of that money that's worthless, and we'll clean it up and give it value to you, but you'll profit and we'll profit. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay. So we've been doing it every 10 years. The last one didn't, well, the last one was 90 to 99 in Kuwait. And now this one was set back by about 6 years. Actually, it should be about 8 years. Oh, for whatever reason. And here we are, almost done with this one. While another one has been waiting and waiting and waiting. And we should have had it by now. In fact, that's the one that was next, but we ended up in Iraq, thanks to Saddam and thanks to Obama, that decided, no, we're not going to enter Afghanistan. Next question.
Will the 50s that were taken out of circulation be used again, or will new ones be issued?
New ones, the old 50s are null and void. They're serial, boom, gone. They don't have any barcodes. They don't have any safety features on them. Just put some glue on them and paper wall, your bathroom. The new ones will be coming out, I believe, this month in the picture. Look, you see the visual aid. You see these? The 1, the 5, the 10, and you see that's a 50. That's the new 50. You like that one? That's the 100, and yeah. So the 50s you've got right now, keep them as souvenirs. 100 years from now, they might be nice collectible items. I wish I had a Saddam Swiss note. I might go on eBay and see if I can find one. Tink.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Next question.
Oh, what is the update on the seized 350 billion? Local news mentioned it today, but no conclusion. Is it coming home, or is it being resent to increase Iraqi economy?
I don't know. I personally feel that it should come back to the United States of America, because if Iraq lost it and it was found by an independent agency or Interpol or whatever, give it back to its owners. Give it back to its owners. Or the United States might say, go ahead. But only if you put it in the position to back up your reinstatement. Next question.
Rich Walker says he has a whole bunch of Saddam notes.
Rich, you got some?
I told him you should send one to you. Will the RI go before showing the citizens, or at the same time the citizens see the small category notes?
Well, like I said, it's either going to be that there's the rate that's gone up, and then a certain amount of time that goes by, there's the new currency. And you already know the rate's up, so there's a new currency. Or everybody, pay attention. Look up. Come to the banks. This is the new currency, and it has value because look, we've increased the rate simultaneously. Next question.
This is the last one.
Okay.
How will we see Article 8 posted?
How will we see Article 8 posted?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you will. They already are Article 8. They already use Article 8 tools. Have you seen the announcement? Are you the IMF? No. Does Iraq owe that to show it to you? No. But Frank, you told us that we're waiting for them to be Article 8. You can see that they're Article 8. Can't you? Yeah. But they haven't said that they're Article 8. They don't have to tell you. Are you the IMF? No. They reported to them and told them so. Then the IMF reported and told you they've been using our tools. Oh. Okay. But the moment, in my opinion, the moment that you see the visual aids It's the moment that I should say bye-bye. Y'all take care of each other. Can you imagine? I want to show you your new small category notes and the fills that break it down. You're going to get these. Thank you. Years go by and they don't give it to them? Not. That's it, right? Do we know anything about G Money and his daughter?
I haven't seen. I've been doing this.
Family, KTFA is a place where people come and they lean on their brother and sister for help, spiritual help, or prayers. We have a person by the name of G Money who has been with us for a long, long time. And this 14-year-old little girl, Jasmine, did not come home. She's missing. Please, Heavenly Father, we pray that this child comes home safely. We pray for our friend and his family to be strong, to have faith in knowing that you'll bring her home, God, please. Amen. In just like 5 minutes, there were 3 prayers. That was one request. Please help me. Please, somebody help me, please. My daughter, my baby. He said, my baby girl. The next one was a man, but was it his granddaughter, I think? The open heart surgery was. And then there was another one that just discovered they have 4-stage cancer. And so we pray for each other, okay? Pray for each other. I honestly believe that this study, this adventure between the two of us is coming to an end. I pray that it's this month. I don't know. But I do, based on the things that we study, yeah, it's coming to an end for us, for the citizens of Iraq. And you would think that the citizens of Iraq would say, you know, thank you, America. Thank you, infidels. Whatever they want to call us. But there was a newscast interview about 20 years ago. It was Tom Brokaw, who's now retired. I think it was the NBC News, nightly news. And he was in Iraq when Saddam was in control. And Brokaw had his UN helmet on, the white helmet with the black letters. He had the microphone down to these little kids. I would say they were like between 5 and 10 years old. And Tom was talking to one of the Sunnis, and the little kid, and he says to the little kid, "Are you happy that America's here to try to help you?" And the little Sunni kid looks at the Americans. "We kill you! We kill you! We kill you!" And Tom backs off and he's like, "What? But we're here to help you. You're Sunnis. We're here to help you against the Shiites." And the little boy kept looking at him, and all the other little boys, all their fingers were pointing up at the camera. We kill you, America. We kill you, we kill you. And Tom just could not understand. What do you mean you're going to kill us? We're here to liberate and help you. Bring you food, rescue you. And out of the blue, one of the little boys kind of like split, and he says, "You understand, we're Sunnis, and we hate the Shiites, but we hate you more because Sunnis and Shiites are Iraqis. Get out of our land." Okay. There's many things that we don't understand. as Americans. And there were many things that we did not understand about this monetary reform. Because we wanted it for ourselves. And the Iraqi citizens just wanted it. We, as investors, are the first wave to rebuild Iraq. The second wave is coming out of the Kuwait conference. We bought a stock. We bought a stock called the IQD. And the IQD stock of Iraq, or excuse me, the stock that I bought of Iraq was the IQD currency, the 25Ks, you know, the 30 notes. There you go. I bought an IQD stock, 3 zeros. And I invested in Iraq. They sold me their currency at a low rate so I could invest in the country. They took that money and the CBI said thank you, and then they funded it the way they had to. They maintained all these years. I bought an Iraqi stock called the Iraqi dinar for a dividend called the lifting of the 3 zeros that will bring me a capital gain profit. It's good to be with you all. Right now I have to go into our team's, hey Tink, bring up the computer. Bring up our website. Close that completely. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to spend 5 minutes to show you how to find ktfalways.com. And you keep this tutorial. You keep this video, okay? Let's mark this. I don't know how we can remember it. I don't know. I was wearing blue and red. Oh, Friday the 13th. There you go. Friday the 13th is the one that you'll remember. I'm going to show you how to enter our form, because I'm leaving right now to go to our form into Team Chat. You don't have to belong to Team Chat. They're just going to give more information, that's all. But then on Monday, when we do our live stream broadcast, I bring some of that information in there and share it with everyone else too. So I don't leave anyone out, okay? So here we go. Come. Alrighty, Tink. Let me get the camera close. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, isn't that cute? Okay, we're going to have to zoom in on that. Hold on a second. Oh, you know what? We're making a picture of a picture of a picture.
Oh, yeah, you are.
So,
that's not going to work. This
is not what I want, honey. Let's go ahead and just go to the, there you go. That's what I want. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our landing page at ktfalways.com. You can see that there's the URL right there, ktfalways.com. And you're going to find yourself on this page. Ta-da, there you go. And I'm keeping it up here on the top part because the top part is what I want to really emphasize. Look at here. You see these tabs? That takes you to our home page. If you want to know what we're about, there's some announcements. There's products if you want to know about them. Oh, the form premium. That's where I'm going in a little bit. There's our prayer wall and how to contact us. Now, underneath these clocks, you see that? That's the countdown. Look underneath the clock. What's this? Check it out. There's our UB2B. There's our UB2B. Okay. You want to watch us on Monday nights? There it is. There it is. And the replay. Okay, you got the replay in there as well, too. All right, so there's all the information on how to follow us on our conference calls, okay? Now, what I want to do, oh, and by the way, let's scroll. Go ahead and scroll, Tink, so you can see the rest of the page. Keep on going, keep on going. Now, check this out. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the landing page, is it? You already
The
clicked it.
homepage?
It's okay.
I can
It's
go.
okay. It's okay. Go back up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is now that you've landed on the landing page, we're going to hit form. Let me see. Where's form? Form. Boom. Right there. Wait a minute. Wait. I can't see it. Good grief. I don't see your cursor.
It's up here at the top too.
Oh, it's a new invention. There it is. Go ahead and touch it. Click it. Now you're going to our form page. Boom. There you go. Let's scroll down. Now look at the very top one. What's it say? Frank Daily Post. Well, that's moi. That's me. Let's click on it. Click on it. There's other threads too, by the way, as you can see. And it takes you to a page where, oh, Frank's Daily. Look at that. Scroll down, Tink. Scroll. Look at that. Every day for the last 11 years or whatever, there it is. 142 pages of you or threads. Now, look at the Frank's Daily Post. Let's find the date. Where's the date? Oh, find the articles. This is a good thread right there. Let me see. Right there. That's 9/12. 9/13. That's it. Click on that, Tink. And look at the pages. There's 2 pages so far. All righty. Now that we've clicked on that. Oh, hello. There you go. This here is the first post. You see how it says number 1 right there? There you go. There's the avatar. No. Don't scroll down. There's the avatar, information about the person, all that. What's way over here? Those are our banners. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have thousands and thousands of advertisements. Okay? All right. And what are they? Good things. Look at that. If you want to place an order for the currency, you can do it there. Look at that, Modair. That there be the biocell that puts that padding in between the bones, huh? Who's that? Wayne. There's Wayne Garland's nutraceutical products. And what's that? I don't even know. Oh, look here. Look at that. What's that? Premium. Hey, Tink, open up Premium. Voila. Hi, guys. How y'all doing? Hey, somebody post down here and say, hi, Frank. Hurry up. Get back in here in Premium. We want you to talk to us now in here. Well, there it is. Come back to us. So there you go. Now, how do you sign up for Premium? Close that window. Let's go back up on top. Oh, Premium. There it is. Click on it.
First, you have to be a member of KTF before you can click on this.
True that, because there's no way they could get in here, could they? You have to be a member of our forum first. But click on Premium. Click on it. Click. Okay, there we go. And it takes you to a page that says, well, there's no topics right now.
Sign out if you want.
Yeah, no, it's okay. They understand. You hit Premium. And if you want to be a member, it does cost $10. You can sign up in there. You don't like to use PayPal or all that stuff, give me a call. We'll talk, and there's other ways because I give a lot of our premiums away to people that cannot afford it. Okay, now, what's the next thing we're going to do? You see this right here? Remember we went to the Frank 26 posting, and right there's where we went? Okay, now look, final thread. I said I love it, but what's that? Sign up for premium access. Oh, there's step by step. Click on that thing. There you go. This is how you do it. Step 1 and step 2 and step 48 and step 72, and they're all done. Okay, now that's enough of that. Now let's go back to the original page so that they can know how to sign up. Go all the way to the top. Okay. Now, family, when you come to our landing page, ktfalways.com, this is what you come to, okay? Look at over here. Way over here. Up on top. What's that say? Let me see here. Right there. Right. Howdy. What's up? If you click on that, go ahead and click on it, Tink.
On your name?
Yeah. Isn't that how they sign in? Right there. You see that?
Log in, log out.
Okay, yeah, okay, hold on. Okay. There's a scroll bar. I'll give you the log out. Go ahead and log out. Log out. And what it did, it said, hey, you want to log out? Yeah. So I would simply, log out. Why would I do that? Because if you ever do premium, you have to log out of KTFA, clears your cookies, and then you log back in, and then all of a sudden right here, that blue bar appears on the right side of your screen. By the way, this is our landing page right there.
If they're not members.
Yeah, if you're not members, this is all you're going to see. This is all you're going to see if you're not members. Okay? Go back, and there's our banners, and that's that. Go ahead and go on up to the top. Oh, no, let me see. Let me see my Tink. Where's my Tink? Where is she? There's my Tink. There's my girl. Now, go ahead and go to the top. And what we have here, family, is the way you can join us. You see that button right there? Push it. Log into form. Well, I'm a member, so I just simply type in my name. There you go. Username, that is. I type in my password and I hit log in, click, and it takes me to the form. And if I want to go to my threads, go to Frank's Daily Post. Yep, scroll down. And where is right there? There's today. Click it, and it'll take us to our thread for today. Now, one more thing. Look over here. You're not going to have all of these buttons. You see all of these. These we have the ability what is it, the administration. Yeah. What you guys are going to see is this more than anything else. You see that quote? Watch this. If you want to reply to any post, hit quote. Okay. And then down in the bottom, look at this. Well, there's the post that you was looking at. Scroll down. Keep scrolling. Oh, and what are you going to do? Put your cursor right there and say hi, or say testing. Oh, you even put a smiley face in there. Now, where are you going to hit submit?
Under the smiley.
It's way underneath the smileys, underneath. There it is. Hit submit. And once you hit submit, well, look at here. Frank26 just made a post talking to Tink, and scroll. And I said, hi, how you doing? And if you scroll down, you're able to see the people that are on right now on our form. There you go. Okay. And there's premium over there on the right side. If you have any questions on this, you're welcome to call us. My number is 419-283-2552. It's good to be with you tonight, okay? God bless you all. KTFA Premium. Get ready. Aloha Nakawai.